Hey everyone, in this video we will learn how to use the group by functionality available in the Power Query editor in Power BI. So let's start. I'll just start with the data set that I've got. So I've got this table called internet sales. Let's go and have a look at the data. So it's got this English product name, English product subcategory name, and it has some other columns as well, and it's got the sales amount. And let's say I don't want this table, I just want the sum of sales amount by English product category. So how do you go about doing something like that in the Power Query editor? So let's say you just want to expose that table and not the granular data. So we open the Power Query editor, and to open the Power Query editor, let me go back to Power BI desktop. So we go to the report view, and I'll just show you. So I clicked on transform. So I was on the home tab. I clicked on transform data. It opened the Power Query editor for me. So this is where I'm at now. And I, for some reason, don't want to expose the granular data to the end users. I just want them to have English product category name by sales amount. So these are the only two fields I want available to the end user. So this is the sales amount. So how do I go about that? So Power Query is a very powerful tool, and it's got a capability to group data. So to do that, what I'll do is I'll go into the transform tab and I'll click the group by button. And it opens the group by editor for me. And I can click on advanced and I can add the grouping, but for now we're just not doing that. We're just doing it basic. So instead of English product name, I'm going to use English product subcategory name. And I'll say I want the total sales amount. And then for the operation, so if I click on it, you can see there are multiple operations available, but I just want the summary operation and I want it on the sales amount. So I'll select that and I'll hit OK. So the moment I hit OK, you can see it has added a new step called grouped rows, and it is giving me this row. It is giving me the total sales amount by English product subcategory name. Now if I go close and apply here, and let's go back to the internet sales table. So let's just apply the changes. And now if I go to the internet sales tables, let me select that and go to the data view. And you can see it's got these 17 rows. So in a way, it's a trade-off. So you're getting a highly summarized data set. And there could be scenarios where you don't want to expose the underlying detailed data to your end user. And that's the step that you take, that you group your data by a certain column and you push it into the Power BI editor. But you have to be aware that it does come, everything has its own pros and cons. So if you summarize the data set, then you will not be able to drill down and look at, maybe if you want to do self-service, so you want to do some form of analysis on the data. So the end user won't be able to do that. So there's no self-service or data exploration that is possible. And this is something that is definitely governed by a use case, that you just have a use case where you don't want the end user to have access to this data set. So there are multiple ways you could hide this data, but one way is just to summarize the data and push it into your Power BI data model. So in this video, we've learned how to roll up our data or group our data by a certain column. So you could put multiple columns in the group by, where we were looking at the advanced options. So in this video, just to recap, we've covered how to use the group by functionality in Power Query editor to summarize the data set. So I hope you find this video useful, and thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and like my videos if you enjoy what I'm doing. Let me know if you would like me to take any specific topics. Cheers, bye.